Hey, friends. Okay, I have to introduce you to two um, of my very best friends. And I don't know if you have these at your house, but I have these at my house. Um, this one, this is Panic. He's a turtle. And he's so soft. And he even got a hole on him. And I had to stitch him back up. But even the stitches are falling out. And then I have Snowball. And I sleep with Snowball every night because Snowball is the best ever. And they are going to pretend to be Junie B. Jones' stuffed animals in this book because my other stuffed animals are at school, so I have to use these. All right, do you remember when we were reading the book yesterday and Junie B. Jones got her cap and gown for graduation and she was so excited to wear it, but it's all white. And so mom had to put it on top of the refrigerator in the special box so that it would not get messed up. And then Junie B went back to her room, well, because she's kind of getting in trouble from talking to mom in not such a nice way. And she was talking with her stuffed animals, and her stuffed animals really wanted to see her graduation gown. And she said, I can't get it. It's on top of the refrigerator. Or maybe I can get it. And she was starting to think of a plan. Now we're on chapter 6. Chapter 6, get this, is called Pooped and Thirsty. I think in this chapter, pooped means tired. She's so tired and thirsty. Let's see. The next morning, my grandpa Frank Miller came to babysit. I love that babysitter very much because he doesn't even follow the rules. That's why. Grandpa Miller let me fix my own breakfast. I fixed 2 waffles and 3 marshmallows and a bowl of cheese curls. And guess what else? My grandpa let me pour my own grape juice, and I didn't spill one single drop. See, Grandpa? See how careful I am? I said, I'm not a sloppy baby, right? Grandpa Miller was feeding Ollie. Right, he said. My eyes looked up at the refrigerator. I hopped down from my chair. All righty, Frank, I guess I'll be getting out of your hair now, I said. If you'll just hand me that box from the top of the refrigerator, I'll be on my way. Just then, baby Ollie started to cry. Grandpa Miller patted him. I tapped my foot. Yeah, only I'm waiting, Grandpa, I said. Finally, Grandpa Miller stood up and got my box. He started to look inside, only all of a sudden, Ollie did a loud squeal. Seriously, he poured his whole bowl of cereal right on his head. Oh my goodness, hollered my grandpa. Then Grandpa Miller shoved the box right at me and hurried to clean Ollie's head. I zoomed to my room and then I locked my door and I waved my box all around. You know, I don't even think he knew what was in the box. I think he was just going to get the box for her because she wanted it and he didn't even have time to pay attention because Ollie was making a giant mess. I don't think he knows what just happened, but Junie B has that box and she's in her room. Do you think this is a good idea? Or do you think this is a bad idea? I got got it, guys. I got it. I got it. Hooray, said Snowball. Hooray, 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 said Panic. After that, I set those guys on my bookshelf and I put on my graduation gown. See me, friends, I said. See how cute I look? I am a graduation girl. See? Wow, wow, they hollered. After that, I danced and skipped and I hopped and I twirled because they wouldn't stop cheering. That's why. Yeah. Finally, I flopped on my bed. Okay, that's enough, people, I said. I am pooped and thirsty. Me too, said Snowball. I'm pooped and thirsty too, said Panic. I wish we could get something to drink, they said. Just then a brainstorm came right in my head. That means an idea came right in my head. I sat up very straight. Hey, wait a second. I just learned how to pour grape juice without spilling a drop. And so I could go get us some, maybe. Are you supposed to take grape juice back to your room? No. This is not a good idea. This is not a good idea. Oh boy. Okay. Yes, get us some juice. Oh, yes. I hurried to my door and listened in the hall. Grandpa Miller was giving Ollie a bath. Shh, I whispered to my friends. You wait here and I'll be back. After that, I tippy-toed to the kitchen, speedy quick, and I poured us a cup of grape juice, and I tippy-toed right back again. Did she say I poured us a cup of grape juice? Did she get grape juice for them too? Oh boy, how many grape juices does she have? This is not good. This is not good. Chapter 7. I don't like the sound of this one bit. It's called Juice Driblets. It says, grape juice can go wrong. First, Snowball got grape juice on her mouth. Then Panic got a dribble drop on his little flipper. And then, oh no, they started to forget to swallow and it just started dribbling all down and getting driblets everywhere. Driblets spilled all over my bookshelf. Can stuffed animals even swallow? No. I hope she wasn't really pouring it on them. This sounds like a bad idea. I covered my mouth very shocked. And then my heart pounded and pounded because if grape juice gets on my rug, I am in big trouble, Missy. A cloth. I need a cloth, I said. I ran around and around and all over my room. Then all of a sudden, my eyes looked down at my clothes. And what do you know? I saw all the cloth I needed. I took it off me, and I soaked up the dribbles. My shoulders felt relief in them. Everybody do relief on your face. That's what relief feels like. Whew, that was a close one, I said. After that, I walked to my bed and I plopped on my pillow. My brain was a genius to think of that. I breathed and breathed. And then all of a sudden I did a teensy frown because something did not feel right here, possibly. I covered my head with my sheet, and then I turned my head very slow, and I peeked out at my bookshelf. My stomach did a flip-flop because I saw my graduation gown, that's why, and it had juice driblets soaked into its front. I looked at Snowball real mad. "Oh no, look what you made me do," I said. "You made me use my graduation gown to soak up that juice. Just great, Snowball, just great." After that, Snowball got put under my bed, and she did not come out again. Juice driblets do not go away. Not even if you erase them with your brand new eraser, or if you color them with your new white crayon, or if you brush them with Daddy's new whitening, brightening toothpaste. I brushed up and down and all around, but the driblets did not budge. Oh man, now I will look like a sloppy baby at graduation, and I'm not even the one who dribbled. Just then, I heard a knock on my door. It was Grandpa Miller. "Junie B, is everything okay in there?" he said. My heart got very pounding again. "Yes, Grandpa, yes, everything is perfectly perfect," I hollered. "I'm just playing with my stuffed animals, and that's all." Grandpa Frank Miller knocked some more. "Could you open the door, please?" he asked. I felt tension inside me because I didn't want him to see my problem, and that's why I quick pushed my graduation gown under my bed. Then I opened my door a teensy crack. "Hello, how are you today?" I said. "I'm fine, except I'm right in the middle of something, so I would like to get back to it, please." Grandpa Miller was holding baby Ollie. He looked disappointed at me. "Oh, phooey," he said. "Now that I've got your brother cleaned up, I thought maybe you and I could teach him how to play checkers." I looked at Ollie. He was wearing a clean shirt with purple polka dotties. "No, thank you," I said. "Maybe I'll teach him checkers another day." I waved at my grandpa, very sweet, and I said, "Well, nice seeing you again, Frank. Goodbye," I said, and then I closed the door. And I waited for Grandpa's footsteps to leave. Finally, I put my graduation gown out from under the bed, and I stared at that thing. "Why did this gown have to be white?" I grouched. "Why couldn't it be purple like the grape juice? If it was purple like the grape juice, then the driblets would blend right in." I tapped my fingers, really annoyed. "Or why couldn't this gown have purple flowers on it? Then the juice would blend in with the flowers too. Or what about polka dotties like Ollie's shirt? If there were purple polka dotties, no one would notice the driblets, that's for sure." Just then, I sat up very fast. Because I was getting another brainstorm in my head. That's why I zoomed straight to my desk. Then I looked through all my drawers and I found my colorful markers. I laughed real happy. Then I spread my graduation gown on the floor and I worked very, very hard. And guess what? When I finally got done, you couldn't even spot the driblets hardly. My brain is a genius after all, I said. After that, I put my cap and gown in the box again, and I took it back to my Grandpa Miller. "All righty, Grandpa," I said. "You can put this back on the refrigerator now, please." Then I smiled real big because what else? He did put it right back up on the fridge. tomorrow's chapter is called Getting Ready. So let me get this right. She didn't want anybody to see her graduation gown because she spilled purple driblets all over it. She even shoved it under the bed. But then she had an idea, and she went to get her markers out, all of her colorful markers. She got her graduation gown out, and then she got to work. What do you think she was doing with those markers? I hope she was not coloring on that graduation gown. I know if I ever got colors on my clothes, I would be in big trouble sometimes. Oh boy. What do you think happened? What do you think she did with those markers? We'll see tomorrow when we finish the book. All right, friends. Adios.